When Madison Blackman was rushed to the hospital, the bullet had barely missed her brain.
Immediately I knew I was gonna die. I seen black. It was like ink spilled in my eyes.
A far cry from the carefree social media videos typical of so many 16-year-olds. Instead, one night in January, she says she was out in a car with friends in Brooklyn when out of nowhere,
The bullets started hitting the car. It sounded like somebody had a handful of maybe 20 balloons, and they all started popping one by one.
Did you immediately realize what it was?
Yes, I knew it was gunshots.
An ambulance took her here, the ER at Cohen Children's Medical Center, run by Northwell Health,
We've never seen numbers like this before.
where Dr. Chetan Southia is a pediatric trauma surgeon.
We've already seen more kids this year with bullet wounds than any other year total in history at the Children's Hospital.
This is the largest level 1 pediatric trauma center in the state, and over the last few months it started screening for something different.
So on this side, it goes through the questions.
Any teenager who comes to the ER for any reason is now asked a series of what some might say are uncomfortable questions.
How often have you heard guns being shot? And in the past 6 months, including today, has someone pulled a gun on you?
Nurse Alex Pavis and her colleagues are hoping to not just treat gunshot wounds, but prevent them. Did you ever think that this would be part of your job description?
Never.
Shootings are now the leading cause of death for children and teens in the U.S. Every day, 22 of them are shot. The topic of guns is often seen as political, but you see it as a public health issue.
It is a public health issue. I mean, it is the #1 killer of kids in our country right now.
6 months later, Madison Blackman's physical wounds are healed. The psychological ones are not.
Why does it have to be me? What is the reason? What did I stay alive for? Why did I survive?
Do you think this has gotten worse?
Absolutely. I feel like after COVID, things have just gotten more ruthless.
Ruthless, a powerful adjective for a 16-year-old.
Being so young, it makes you feel like you have to grow up so fast in a place like this.
A young girl who instinctively knew those weren't balloons, but gunshots. Gabe Gutierrez, NBC News, New York.